Hello YouTube, today I want to talk about a movie that I watched recently called The Raid Redemption. Some of you may have heard about this. I can't remember the actors, but it is an Indonesian martial arts film, and I heard about it a while back, and then I realized that it, I saw it at Red Box. I was like, I'll give it a shot. And oh my god, am I glad I did. Basically what this movie is about is there's like this crime lord who basically is like the boss man over an apartment building. The apartment building is infested with other members of crime who have committed various acts or whatever. And he's like known as like untouchable by law enforcement. So law enforcement decides to go in with full SWAT team gear and try to take him down, and that's really what the movie is a SWAT team invading a huge ass apartment complex building. And it might not sound that interesting, but it's good. You need to watch it. The fighting in the movie is very good. I remember back when I watched a movie like The Expendables. I haven't seen part 2. Don't know if I will bother with watching part 2. But when I watched part 1, I was disappointed because I didn't feel like the action was up to par. This movie is what The Expendables, in my opinion, should have been like. There are several moments in this movie where I was like, damn, that's pretty badass. There's also some parts of this movie that have very good camera work. Some movies, like some of the earlier Bourne movies, they have, like up close, really fast-paced, shaky camera where you really can't tell what's going on. This movie's not like that. This movie has camera that's, so it's kind of up close, but a lot of it's from a distance where you can clearly see everything that's going on in the frame, and you're not trying to figure out, like who's hitting who. There's just some very well shot scenes in this film. I will emphasize though that this is a foreign film, so the entire movie is subtitled. So if you cannot read through an entire movie, then this might not be the movie for you. But if you can read through the entire movie, if you do like good action, then give it a shot. And to me, one of the unique things about this film is the score to the film. I didn't really notice most of the music while I was watching the movie. I noticed it here and there, but most of the time my attention was on the film itself. But the score was created by none other than Mike Shinoda of Linkin Park. And I used to be a really big Linkin Park fan, so so that was kind of interesting to me. I would have the same reaction if it was created by Trent Reznor, for example. But it was created by Mike Shinoda with the help of Joe Trapanese. He is the guy who helped Daft Punk create the Tron soundtrack. And the song that rolls on the credits is actually sung by the lead singer of Deftones. So basically you have Mike Shinoda and Deftones collaborating on the track. If you're interested in giving the soundtrack a listen, it's on iTunes. The entire 22-track album, I think it is on sale for like $10. So it's actually a pretty good deal. With all that said, I really did enjoy this film. If you're the kind of person who goes out and buys films, then I would recommend going to buy this film. If you're kind of one of those people that's kind of on the fence about it, then I would wait till it comes down in price a little bit. But I would still definitely recommend at least watching it, Netflixing it, Redboxing it, borrowing it from a friend, whatever you do. I would recommend watching this movie because it's how action movies are supposed to be made. Anyway, thanks for watching. Leave your comments, likes, feedback below. Subscribe if you want to, and I will see you next time.